Next week, Sound of Freedom will be available on Twitter. A new film recently came out that exposes human trafficking, particularly that of children. Dana White said on social media that he is purchasing tickets for everyone who works for him to attend the movie. And the strangest thing is that the mainstream media is criticizing it and reminding you all that it is about to get hot. Before anyone had heard of them, the movie was created and written around 5 to 6 years ago. Elon Musk pairs up with Mel Gibson to expose Hollywood's creepy secrets and support Sound of Freedom. We have all heard of the film Sound of Freedom. It is said to be a film that exposes one of Hollywood's deepest secrets, which is child trafficking. However, contrary to what people would expect, few Hollywood stars promoted. In fact, most of them have been silent about the film, leading to a lot of suspicion. How is it that most of the so-called philanthropists are not saying anything about it? So far, the one person who has been very vocal about the film is Mel Gibson. And now most recently Elon Musk seems to have joined him in promoting the film. But what has Elon Musk done to support Sound of Freedom and expose one of Hollywood's creepy secrets? Let's find out, shall we? But before we continue, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing celebrity gossip up. It is odd that a movie with a strong theme like Sound of Freedom has not made it to cinemas. Not only that, but it has not even been featured on major streaming sites, such as Netflix and Hulu. The fact that it sheds some light on the human trafficking rings going on worldwide, especially in Hollywood, is enough to have streaming services fighting for their rights. But that has not happened yet. There are speculations that this is because of the Hollywood elite, who don't want to be exposed for participating in child trafficking. But in all of Hollywood, one person has been very vocal about it since the day Sound of Freedom was released. Mel Gibson has been promoting it for free to the entire world. He has frequently talked about human trafficking and supported all efforts to stop it. And so far, it appears he is the only one who has worked tirelessly to get the movie shown in every country. However, Mel Gibson's efforts to promote the film have been met with a great deal of criticism from his Hollywood peers, who have expressed their disapproval. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world at the moment, has tweeted his support for the movie, giving Mel Gibson endorsement from one of the most powerful individuals in the planet. On May 18, Angel Studios tweeted to announce the movie's formal theater debut. The official movie trailer was also included in the tweet, which received thousands of likes. Elon Musk's response, which read, "I recommend putting it on this platform for free for a limited time, or just asking people to subscribe to support. We would not keep any funds," won the hearts of many. This move by Elon Musk works in favor of both the film and the platform, according to the MRC. Musk's endorsement will increase the film's exposure and promote Twitter's recent move to feature more streaming video, and the platform's move to paid subscriptions for additional features. The film's distributor appeared pleased with this, replying to this tweet by saying, "That's an interesting idea. Let's chat with this move." In addition, it may be the following move in the wealthy businessman's strategy to compete with YouTube by offering streaming video content. This effort has already started, as demonstrated by the introduction of former Fox News personality Tucker Carlson's new program on Twitter sometime in June, and Musk's tweet expressing support for the movie. Many people have also expressed support for the fight against child trafficking, including country music recording artist John Rich. In response to Elon Musk's offer, Rich wrote, "Hey Elon, I appreciate your recognition of how critically important this film, #Sound of Freedom, is to the world." Another Twitter user predicted that the film would make more money by debuting on Twitter with subscriptions than by opening in theaters because more people would see it. No one is really sure why the main streaming services would leave a movie like that when Hulu and Amazon never really pushed it. Behind the movie is based on the inspirational true story of Tim Ballard, who was a former U.S. government agent. He willingly quit his job and devoted his life to rescuing children from global sex traffickers. The main character is Jim Caviezel, who plays federal agent Tim Ballard. And from the film, he portrays the character quite well, showing how Tim Ballard has been working in the dark world of child crimes for 12 years and has started losing hope. However, he ends up rescuing a 7-year-old boy who had been snapped along with his sister by brutal traffickers. When the boy asks Tim to find his sister, Tim discovers his life's mission. From there on, he dedicates his life to rescuing children from sex slavery, wherever they may be. However, as we have come to learn, Mel Gibson and Tim Ballard are not the only people who are against this. When the new Twitter owner acquired the platform, he tweeted in late November that removing child exploitation is priority #1 and under Musk's ownership. Twitter's head of safety, Ella Irwin, has confirmed that she has been moving rapidly to combat child sexual abuse material, which was apparently prevalent on the site under previous owners. And now she claims that Twitter 2.0 will be different. Just as promised, a review was later done by the New York Times, and it found that the imagery, which is commonly known as child pornography, is still persistent on the platform. This includes widely circulated material that the authorities consider the easiest to detect and eliminate. Ever since Elon Musk took over Twitter in late October, the platform has largely eliminated or lost staff who were experienced with the problem and failed to prevent the spread of abusive images. In addition, Twitter also stopped paying for some detection software that was considered key to its efforts. But even as all this was happening, people on dark web platforms still talked about how Twitter remains a platform where material can still be found easily. While avoiding detection in early December last year, an independent researcher working with Twitter interviewed Miss Irwin and said that illegal content had been available on the platform for years. However, Miss Irwin and others at Twitter have gone on to confirm that the efforts put in place by Mr. Musk have been paying off. In the first month after acquiring Twitter, the company had already suspended more than 300,000 accounts for violating child sexual exploitation policies. This was 57% more than usual. Compared to other years, this effort was increased in January, when Twitter claimed it had suspended 404,000 accounts. In a series of tweets, the company claimed that they were using a more aggressive approach and that they were also cracking down on people who search for exploitative material. With these increased efforts, they have reduced successful searches by 99 since December. In an interview, Miss Irwin confirmed that the bulk suspensions involved accounts that dealt with the material or claimed to sell or distribute it, not only those who posted it. She did not deny that there is still child sexual abuse content in the open and available on the platform, but they're working on it with all of his force. It appears that Mel Gibson is not the only one taking on this. And perhaps with Elon Musk backing, the Hollywood elite will be more exposed. We can be sure that anything will happen with the Hollywood elite being exposed like that, because they have already prevented the movie from getting to theaters and major streaming services. So there's no telling what's next. Will they delete the film, or will the public demand that they do? Mel Gibson is not silent about the movie at all, exposing everything there is to sex trafficking. He has even